y'all, Dennis. It's been a while since I made a new video. We've had stuff going on. Anyway, we're back at it. We're going to start churning them out just like we have been doing. And let's see how that works out. Today, I hadn't done a pork tenderloin video in a while. So we're going to do pork tenderloins today on the Weber kettle grill. So let's get after it. It's going to be good. Okay, I've got my 2 tenderloins right here. And I've got some Kinder's Honey Hot barbecue sauce. And I'm just going to coat these with the sauce. And we're just going to let them marinate. We'll let them sit for a couple of hours. And what I'll do, I'm using this whole bottle. And what I'll do is about halfway through, I'll flip them over. Because I want to make sure that the whole pork tenderloin gets covered with the sauce. That's going to be our base flavor. And before we put them on the grill, we're going to put some rub on them. Let me show you what rub we're going to use. That's what we're going to use, the smoky honey habanero. I've used it a couple of times. I like it. It's pretty good. So I'm just going to let these sit, and I'll see y'all in a couple hours. Okay, let's get these tenderloins on the grill. Then we're going to add our seasoning. I'm going to start them out indirect. Or just in the cool zone. All right, let's go ahead and season them up. And this is that HB Smoky Honey Habanero Sweet and Spicy Blend. All right, let's cover it up. Let that puppy roll. Okay, let's take a peek, flip them over, and put some seasoning on the other side. That looks pretty good to me. See where we're at with temperature. I'm going to pull them about 140 to 145. So we're 125 there. 127, 118, 130, and 123. All right, so let's flip them and then season the other side. These things are almost done. They've been on for about 20 minutes. The dome temp is running at 500 degrees. And like I said, I do not have them on direct heat. Better move that one a little bit though, because it's a little more direct than I wanted. All right, we're going to let them go for about another 10 minutes and then we'll take a look. All right, I've got all my vents wide open. And we are done. So let's pull these off. And then I'm going to wrap them. Well, I'm going to cover them with tinfoil. And then I'm going to let them rest. Here, take a look at that. I'm going to let them rest for a little bit. And then we'll slice into them and see how they taste. So let me get them wrapped up. And we'll be back in a little bit. All right. I'm still getting used to doing these videos without my glasses on, since I don't have glasses no more, except for cheaters. All right, so let's take a look at how this turned out. That's what we got. Now we'll show you this, because this is the other one. That's a lot of juicy going on right there. So I'm gonna wrap all that up and we'll deal with it later. But for this one, we let it rest for about 45 minutes. And let's see how it is. Oh. Mm-hmm. I love that. Need to get a napkin. That's juicy. So I will put the recipe in the description and a link to our Amazon. That's good. And a link to our Amazon. Basically what I did, I ran the Weber kettle as hot as it could go. And the dome temperature over the meat was 500. It took about 35 minutes to get to 140. When I checked it and it was about 110 degrees, I went ahead and flipped it. And that's when I seasoned the other side with the habanero rub. Man, it was good. I like that rub. So that's all I did. It was kind of simple. I mean, I did marinate it in the sauce for, I think, about 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours. And it's good. I've done this 3 or 4 times, and I really like it. So I'll keep doing it this way. But I'm looking at the camera here, getting used to seeing me with no glasses on. So anyway, until next time I see y'all at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.